Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's gonna be a hot one today, but we got some work ahead of us. What we're doing, got a sheet of metal, put the dump truck out here. We're gonna plate this tailgate just to fill some of these holes, so that'll solve any of those issues. Might be a few left, but just enough that we won't leak out any corn while we're going. As you see, I got some slip plate for this, so underneath the bag we got some American flags to put on, so we'll get after that, and hopefully, just hopefully today we'll get that transmission in. So big thing is, it does have a grain door in it, coal chute, which I'd like to keep. So I'm gonna cut that out first, get it all marked out on here. It's gonna be challenging being one person getting that up there, but we'll make it work. And you'll be able to follow along. Cutting that out with the plasma cutter, by the way, best investment. So grain door's cut out. Problem is, this sheet's a little heavy. I'm only one person, so what I ended up doing was welding these little bracket pieces on that I'll cut off after, so that I can sit that there, get it squared up, and start tacking it onto the gate. So let's see if I can pick that up and slide that in without killing myself. I didn't make them wide enough. We'll see what we can shim it up with. We might actually have this shimmed. John Deere chopper blades, knives. Yeah. Hey, they're useful for something. Got a whole box of them. One piece of metal, got it shimmed up. That actually looks pretty dang close on both sides. Granted, there's a gap right now because it's sitting off. I'll push it up against it. We'll clean it all up. Run across it. So this isn't going to be the best thing I've ever welded, but it's going to be functional, so that's the goal. Got it tacked up there, right there. So, pop that out. Oh, that's going to be smooth against it. That's going to look good, actually. That'll be tight. Maybe we'll trim it a little bit, but we'll box that in nicely. Pop these out. Oh, we'll put a clamp on, get it straight going down. That's actually going to be pretty nice. I thought about doing all the way up, but the panel size and looking on the outside, I was a little nervous, or I figured it was going to be okay. But looking at it, I got a little bit, so probably end up getting another panel just to do that top part. It is mangled. Maybe I'll do another like 4 inches. So, or maybe I'll just call it good. It might be good enough. So we'll get that get this welded up, tie my clamps. One side done, got some of the bottom done. Probably gonna have to put another bracket on underneath it. This side about done. Top bows out quite a bit, so I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do, but we'll finish up right here. Well, sides are all done. I think as far as the metal I could get to down here, the corners I'm gonna leave. There's just not much metal there. Granted, that seals up below here. So this is all cut, boxed. Haven't decided if I'm just gonna spray foam that shut. I'm probably rarely gonna ever use it. Depends if I haul for somebody else. I won't use it for my purposes. And the top's got a big gap because of how I pushed it in, but I'm gonna get another piece and we'll slope that into that one so it's all nice and gradual. Tailgate was just banged up, but all I needed was to keep feed inside and not outside. So all the holes that we had inside of here and whatnot, those are all filled now because there's a sheet blocking them. So these mud flaps really aren't my style, so we're gonna rock it just like the Mac. I actually got a box with 2 more sets after this, 3 sets total from Iowa 80 for the truck. I'm probably gonna have to move that if I end up put that mud flaps up and out, if I end up putting the floaters on, and then a set for the manure tanker. So everything's gonna be rocking American flags. Got the mud flaps on. I'd really like to find a big American flag one to go in the middle, but that'll be good for now. So we're in a good boat. Well, now we're looking good. Everything we got. American flag mud flaps. I do have another set for the truck. Like I said earlier, gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put floaters on or not. So, what do you think, bud? It's too hot. Way too hot. But, gotta get a new light there. It actually works, but cracked the cover and pushed it in. So, everything works on it. It's just missing the cover, but we'll get a new light. They're cheap enough. Curl back. Well, there we have it. We're moving it. It's out of the shop. Alrighty, we're getting to the last little bits. I'm just using the bolts to guide things. So see them off still there. Not using them to suck it in because that is not a good way of doing it. So go up a little bit, just a tiny. Whoa! So there we go. We're crooked though. You can tell on it. Go to the left a little. Oh. Go down a little. Down. Oh. There we go. Nice and... Oop, one too far. Up just a tiny little bit. There. Yep. So there we go. Well, with some action we're gaining. Just had to shimmy it a little bit. So usually I take this off and I got the axles on, the wheels on, but I figured that I had to slide the wheels in, and I thought this might be a lot easier with minimal help. Usually I have another person trying to help me guide things, but yeah, minimal help. So we're getting it done though. This is progress. Figures. I shut you off and we get it in. Well, all part of it. We get it folded up now. Yeah. Progress. Well, didn't get a closer of this video. Frankly, I was exhausted. Been a long day. But don't worry. There's going to be a part 2. Maybe a part 3. Maybe some review of what really went on with that transmission. So if you enjoy this old school content of this 1974 7520, the Freehoff trailer, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you smash the subscribe button. We're going to be getting into grass this week, so we're going to have some more content of that. But overall, appreciate you guys watching. Till next time.